Okay. Okay, so this is Cirrus. Interesting choice. Not Cessna. Before past just Cirrus. We got no ATC talking to us. That's good. I like that. At least for just the flight. Looks like we're behind a little bit. We're behind IRL time a little bit. As you saw before, it is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we should be Eastern Standard Time somewhere. Yeah, it should be darker than this, but anyway. This is different than I remember. Max out everything. Max all out. You were watching me explain, and my controller timed out, so yeah. Alright, be right back. Threw me right in there. You can also press escape to get you there. Turn on. Remove flight services when over-G'ing or over-speeding. No, it's definitely on this time. Oh, that's not good. Is X-Plane 12 not controller compatible? It says it is. Or gamepad compatible, I mean. It says it is, and it should be. Well, let's reset this and be right back. Okay, let's try this one last time. So many! There are so many! Man, I got stuck. Good thing they have metal detents. Make sure they're actually in the center. Yeah, that's the thing about Explain 12. At least on an external hard drive, which mine is USB 3.2 probably, and it's a Barracuda, which means it's pretty fast. Because I just got a new external hard drive finally after many years of using the other one. And the other one's still fine; it just slowed down with age. But yeah, Explain 12 is hitching, whereas Microsoft Flight Sim was always smooth. Yeah. Which I should say that I've always been a X-Plane lover, not a Microsoft Flight Sim lover. Like, I mastered Microsoft Flight Sim all my life, mostly 2000, but also some before, some after. And X-Plane, and the only flight sim to really attract, the only general aviation flight sim to really attract my attention was, or civil flight sim, I should say, was X-Plane 9. Microsoft Flight Sim X didn't do it. The ones before X didn't do it. But 9 did with its Aurora, and it was just an overall really good time, and I learned a lot. And that was the first time again, using these global general aviation sims, or civil sims, as opposed to stuff like, stuff like Strike Fighters, which was, I think, my most simiest sim until X-Plane. Until Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane 9. Oh, well, I had played Microsoft Flight Sim before Strike Fighters, but still. Strike Fighters still, I believe. I don't know, I was getting nervous on camera. Yeah, it's smoothly loading, and then it's loaded. You're gonna see it in a second, but yeah. Nope. Hold on. Please hold. Just plug into my VR stuff instead. Well, you can tell it's plugged in or not by the lights. Let me put that underneath my arm. But you got this on the Steam Summer Sale for around $30, I want to say. It's usually $60, I think. And there are no more editions, it's just is. I also got a few planes for it, and a mod manager for it too. Which, again, again, coming from Explain 9, I'm really disappointed with the lack of mods available for Explain 12. You can't really use mods from the previous editions, I don't think. At least not well. Based on the premium mods being split, but yeah. I clicked on you. Is it going to have to calibrate every single time? That's literally stupid. And see that hitching? Game, seriously. But I remember how easy it was to just set our controls in Microsoft Flight Sim a bit. It was lacking in some controls, and how I didn't care if my controller turned off or not, and I was using just a gamepad. Yeah, whereas this, you need to have a particular controller, one that's one that's already in program. I presume you could mod it in, but still, I don't know. I didn't want to click on that. They still don't have much rudder on that side, for some reason. Maybe because I can't physically move it that way. Oh, that's just a problem. No, Rulebook is disengaged. Let's engage it. It's engaged now. Let's unengage it. Yeah, it's probably because I can't physically move it that way. It's stuck. Yeah. There's some debris in there somewhere. Got a bit more movement. Well, that's gonna... Again, if I could just use my controller. This is really slow. Then we gotta fix this before flying. I think I can't use my nub because my nub... It's just not an enjoyable experience like Microsoft Flight Sim was. Nor is it better. Okay, I want to adjust my hat. Never mind. Inclusivity. Oh, what drawing? Okay. That needs to be reversed, and because I don't have a desk, I have my lap. Because I'm an armchair PC gamer. Things are gonna be interesting. We need to reverse this. Yeah. Well, let's take off the parking brake. There's the oxygen, okay. Flight mixture. Oh, right there. Speaking of, where in the world are we? That's not annoying at all. Portland, okay. At least this works. Yes. Oh, no. Okay. H Irk, right? Live. Why isn't live so obvious? Why isn't live obvious? Maybe we need to download real weather. Much better. Customize. Uses the correct wording, not like Microsoft Flight Sim, which calls it Imperial. Actually, no, it uses US too. Okay, yeah, mine. And this is not bad, but I prefer the I do like this menu more, but I do like parts of the other menu. I think they're more of a wash for each other menu-wise. But overall, X-Plane 12, it's just not looking all that good. Like, not even for an X-Plane game. Like, this is what you would expect the Microsoft Flight Sim game to be. Missing scenery? Why is it missing? I was working with Microsoft Flight Sim, that's all I can say. Okay, let's download the scenery. Be right back. Let's try this again. I don't hit you with this menu to begin with, but oh well. No, still not found. That's not good. That really isn't good. Like, why, why isn't it game pack compatible? Like, why is it being so snobby? I'm pretty sure X-Plane 10 was controller compatible. I mean, let me get my Cytec X52 then. And don't worry, we'll do the intro soon. Don't worry about that. There we go. Took a second. All sorts of funk. All sorts of funk. I mean, this thing's ancient, so. It's ancient, yet still in use, so. You see all this effort that you need to use a flight stick, whereas with a thing, it just works. Whereas with a gamepad, it just works. And yet, it didn't detect it for some reason. How odd. Yeah, flew reverse throttle. I mean, it works, but it's funky. Like, it's not being perfect, which scares me. Okay, I guess we should be able to fly a plane now. And welcome back to another gameplay. Welcome to another gameplay video by your walkthrough of Explain 12. I'm just blind, and oh man, is it good being back in Explain yet? It didn't pick up on my gamepad for some reason. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That means it can only pick up on controls that it recognizes. Which is very unexplainable. Very unexplainable. Because Explain's supposed to be what makes it so nice over Microsoft Flight Sim is Microsoft Flight Sim, you're restricted to certain controls. Yet, Explain is supposed to be so open. It used to be, with Explain 10. And Explain 9, the one Explains that I have. Not anymore. That's stupid. That is really stupid. Why do you need to have a certified thing for it to work? I mean, certified in quotation marks. You can have certified and not quotation marks and have it work. But yeah. Oh, let's throw back. Let's not be as stupid. Let's not be stupid. And my view back. We have our numbstick. I don't know why more joysticks don't have this. Hello. Okay, that's quick. We got really stupid going on. The slow look's on the hat, yet the fast look's on the mouse. That is really stupid. Again, my control's not having all the rudder movement in the world. It goes one way, but not the other. That's way stupid. And it's not like this is a new control scheme or all that odd. Response curve. Linear. I think what we need to do is be right back. Okay, see, we're in the sim. Remember, use the hat switch, not the thing. Also, I loosened up the stick a little bit. I said, the leg. What runway did they put us on? The one I always use? I think it is the one I always use. It's hard to tell. Let's zoom in. No, they put us on the southeast pointed one. Okay. I didn't see the option to switch it. But anyway, as the joystick begins to freak out. Hold on. Oh, the wires. Which is the issue with the SciTech X52. As glorious as it is, it's having a plug. Hello. It having a plug-in, plugging the joystick into the throttle can have issues, and has always had issues for me. Put that in. Flaps are up. Flaps on this runway, and let's hit it. So there's some turbo spin, but not too much. Turbo spin, jeez. Prop spin. And we're up. Gear. I should have figured that out sooner while it was daytime. Away. Much built in the center console. Unless we have fixed gear. Let's just assume that real quick. And we're aviating. I don't like the look of this map, though. There's downtown. Doesn't look like downtown in the slightest. Compared to explain next years. Compared to Microsoft Flight Sim. Reflections in the sun visors. Unless these are HUD. Hello. Unless these are HUD. Another sun visors. Yeah, you are much more stable in Microsoft in Explain 12 than you are in Microsoft Flight Sim. And we're off in this direction. So that's Craig. Can we go to the beach? Well, kind of get comfy because we're. Do we want to do the same thing that we did in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? Maybe. But overall, it's just Microsoft Explain 12 is just not nearly as good as Explain 9. Especially with its mod, or Explain 10, maybe even Explain 11, because they did reset it. It's you can't use controller, you can't use anything but certified stuff. It's just not nearly as good. I mean, it flies fine. Once you actually get into the sim and fly it, it flies fine. It's not nearly as squirrely as Microsoft Flight Sim, of course, but still, I mean, it's fine. I mean, well, of course, in the series, which you haven't flown Microsoft Flight Sim, but other than that, it's fine. But yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim is much better for VFR. For visual flying, of course. It's just that I honestly do not know what Explain 12 is doing that Microsoft Flight Sim does not do vastly better. Microsoft Flight Sim has more aircraft you're interested in, probably. At least from the civil side. They are pretty even on mod support, both premium and non-premium mods. Now there's the Forester Fill or whatever it is. Okay, let's not look over there. We are very much on a lean. If you can't see the lights from that side, yeah, there you go. I'm not used to Cirruses, by the way. This is my first time ever flying a Cirrus. When the lights stop, that's where we know we gotta turn around. I'm guessing that circle around us is our glide slope. Yeah, things happen slower in Explain than they do in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. The airfield is what? Probably Mayport. just crossed intercoastal. And they said my Loved XP09 works fine still, as it always does. It's all ever working. Oh, that must be ocean. That is totally ocean. That is totally ocean. So we're gonna turn those down. Alright, let's head back to MSFS. Well, in case you didn't see it, I did post a video where I was discussing the, we're open to discussion with the Yawman, and I don't think the Yawman would work in Explain, the Yawman era, which is a controller, which is a flight pad, I call it, because it's basically, it's a controller made for flight simming, and I'm not quite sure why it exists, because if my gamepad didn't work with Microsoft, my gamepad doesn't work with XP12, that one wouldn't work either. Because my gamepad can emulate a Xbox controller, which is the most popular controller on the planet, or which is the most popular PC controller or gamepad. And if that did not work, then why would if that one didn't work, then why would some random controller from some random new startup controller would work? Yeah, that's very dark. That is very dark. Let's try to stay below 10,000 feet. We're going to G aircraft that are wanting to climb. That must be in this Ajax way over there. Why is our... Oh, that's my propeller, probably. Oh, did you notice that the reflections aren't real time? They have they have a delay. That's interesting. Slider. So actually I want to keep it in view. Oh, now we can see it with my front. Why wasn't it? Oh, yeah, never mind. We're not gonna ask questions. I mean, it's pretty in its own way. We're going over speed aircraft, so well, let's get the engine. Actually, more speed than that. Yeah, showing us our overspeeding. Gaining speed. Nice. On the airfield, there's Bookman, directs center of our vision. We're in a green fire speed now. Oh, there's traffic. That's nice. MSFS turns. Pull up our nose a bit. Let's do a loop. Or not loop, not loop, not loop, not loop. Corkscrew. Our sync rate is not too much. Sync rate, also known as going too low too fast. There we go. Let's decrease that a bit. Now where are we? We're a bit north. Yeah, there it is. Now, apparently in real life you're not supposed to idle your props all the time. But, we have no choice. Actually, I wasn't idle. We're now an idle. Steady, man. Steady, steady. Aircraft, got the engine. Make sure we don't. We're up 1,000 feet. That's not where you want to be right now. Oh, I can't see the water. Oh, it's just black. I don't like this. 600 feet. More throttle. The air underneath our wings. For 100 feet, let's get some more altitude. More speed. We have a tricycle landing gear. The lights are pretty though. Cut engine and flare. Oh, too much. I like the fix on landing. we went off the runway meant for, you know, like moderately sized jets. But anyway, we're fine. We did have brakes and flaps. That's the nice thing about XP. We got brakes and flaps in next plane. That's really, the lights are really nice on this. I really enjoy the lights. The lights are nice. Do they reflect off the thing? No. Alright, wrong button. Wrong button. Mod. 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 Well, these are mod. I mean, they say they're mod. 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 Vanilla mod. No, that's CT. That's good old CT, which is a paid mod, so I paid to get the CT back. Because I enjoyed flying it so much, actually. Believe it or not, I actually enjoyed flying it. Because it's so derpy. at least in Microsoft Flight Sim it's derpy. We'll find out if it is derpy in this game, but another happy landing, I guess. Yeah. I am looking for something. Another paid mod. The nice thing about X-Plane is there are more free mods than paid mods. So how's that going for it? And the fight and the experimental should be an experimental, right? Experimental military. X. Let's see. Maybe it's not wanting to show up. Okay, we gotta fix it. I gotta get that in there. But it is the X19, which is what people thought Theft 22 was gonna be, is what people thought the F19. Early access, that's paid mod. So I got a CT and the F19 as my paid mods, just to see what they're like in XP09, and I didn't really see other ones I was really interested in. Maybe not, but definitely was running out. But definitely had overdone it this month and last month. So yeah, that's a thing. But anyway. Alright, so that'd be it for today. What do I think of XP09? I think if you have Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, you don't need this really. And if you're thinking about getting one or the other, I would say if you're a new simmer, if you're new to general aviation flight sims, I would say 1% get Microsoft Flight Sim. It's a lot better in every single way. XP12 may have benefits, like if you're trying to be an actual pilot. And my benefits for using gear, I don't think so, because you can't program stuff in this unless you mod it. Which is stupid. It should just detect anything, every other thing these days. So yeah. So I definitely prefer Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 over XP12. For sure. And that's the first time in my entire life I've ever preferred a Microsoft Flight Sim game over an XP sim. Over an XP sim. Because Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, also known as the 40th Anniversary Edition, is just that good. But anyway, so that'll be it for thanks for watching. Appreciate watching this video. It's been awesome out to me. Do your stuff in the description, such as today's Facebook channel, Twitch, Facebook channel, watching these videos, YouTube content producer, and sharing your friends for this channel. Well, that is for. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in this game.